Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Goddess Stream. Thank you all for joining me today. I want to try to get into this as quickly as possible because, last time I did this and times before where I've used the YouTube live streaming platform, I've had issues with the feed kind of cutting in and out, which I don't care for. But I actually forgot to, I downloaded a program where I could stream from that program, but I forgot that in order to do that, you actually have to set up the live link from that program, not through YouTube. So I'm going to have to set an alarm for myself next time I do this to make sure that I actually set up the live stream from that program instead of directly through YouTube, because I can't change it now. I couldn't have even changed it like when I set up the link the first time. I got to do it through the program. So I'll have to set an alarm for myself because, after a certain age, you have to set an alarm for everything or else you'll forget. So please forgive me if the feed does anything weird. Like I said, I want to only spend a few minutes to allow people to come in, give people a chance to join, and then I'm just going to get started because just in case YouTube starts acting up. I want to make sure that you guys have a clear streaming experience for most of this Goddess stream. One thing I want to say to you all, though, before I get started is, and if you're here, say hi. One of the things I wanted to say to you all before is that, before I get started, is that when it comes to the frequency of these streams, in terms of how often I do them, it's probably not going to be structured like once a month exactly. I wanted to do that, but from what I'm seeing, when it comes to the energy that I'm in right now, it's very hard for me to hi D Moon, hi HR Williams, thank you for joining me today. It's hard for me to be in a space where everything is structured, like, okay, every month on the 17th I'm going to do this. Very hard. Okay. So I have to do this process in a way where when I'm doing the live stream, it's resonant with the energy at the time. Like, really, when I got the impression to do the Goddess stream, it was around the end of June. Like, I went out for a walk and I got the sense like, it's time to do another Goddess stream. But then I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it right now. Like, I'm out and I'm not going to do it when I get home. So ideally, I would have done the stream within 24 to 48 hours from the time I got that intuitive hit that it's time to do it again. But, I'm trying to work around just, personal things and timing. And so I'm trying my best to get this energy to translate into the physical realm in a way that is beneficial for everyone, without it being like where I'm doing things and people don't have time to prepare. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not really. Where people don't have time to prepare. I want you to have time to prepare for these, set time aside to get yourself together. Because I know generally the world doesn't work in such a way where you just do things off the cuff. But with the energy that I'm in right now and the energy of kind of like the feminine and all of that, it's very flowy. So as soon as you get a hit, you have to pretty much respond within that time frame. So I'm doing my best to make it so you all are prepared and can do what you need to do before you sit down for this stream. So that's basically what I wanted to let you know before I got started. So I actually did my preparation before starting the stream, and I actually got the sense that today's energy feels to be attuned to Goddess Kuan Yin and Mother Mary. So the energy might be different than the last stream. I don't know. I don't prepare for these in the traditional sense, but just getting myself into alignment for this stream, that's what I felt. Funny, because while looking for an image that I felt would suit the stream that we're doing now, Kuan Yin's image was one of the ones that was up for choice. It was either Saraswati or Kuan Yin. So I was like, man, but Saraswati looks better. My aesthetic senses kind of like took over at that point. But Kuan Yin feels to be the presiding energy and Mother Mary over this stream. I'm curious to see what comes through. It feels like it might be mainly message oriented, but I feel like even with the message will come some healing. That's just, I feel like when you're getting these messages, there's always an energy signature that comes with them that's very healing. All right. So, what I'm going to do now is just help us get into a space where we're calm, we're centered, and we're aligned. Won't take too long. Like I said, I want to get things moving pretty quickly before YouTube starts acting up. So if you can get comfortable wherever you are and just kind of bring yourself into the present moment by setting the intention to bring your awareness into the here and now. You could say that out loud, setting the intention to bring my awareness, my attention into the here and now. Arriving here now. Arriving here now. Okay, so there's some messages coming through, but I just want to get us together first. So just focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling with some mindfulness. Being mindful of the inhale, bringing the inhale up into the third eye. And exhaling out through the mouth, and through the exhale, grounding into the body. Inhaling in through the nose. Out through the mouth, grounding into the body. One more time. Inhale. Opening up the belly as you inhale, expanding the belly. And exhale. Contracting the belly, letting all the air out. And now just sitting quiet with your eyes closed or halfway closed, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And just observe your body and its sensations. And as we sit here, I'm going to fully bring Goddess Kuan Yin in to see what it is that she's bringing to us today. I'm already feeling a sense of what that is. So the message that Goddess Kuan Yin brings to us today is the message of gentleness. Be gentle with yourself at this time. So now is not the time to force yourself into any position or any situation that doesn't feel right. And if you feel like you're in a position where you need to kind of fix or adjust to make accommodations for your own well-being, for your own groundedness, for your own holistic health, I know that sometimes that can be hard because there are other people around you that will also need to adjust to whatever you're adjusting in your own life to take care of yourself. Just know that it's okay to feel some discomfort at first with making those adjustments, but the key here is to be gentle with yourself and to have compassion for yourself. Right now, the energies that are coming through are triggering a lot, especially within the heart space, calling forth memories, calling forth any sort of raw emotion. You may feel as though the energies which are coming in are causing you to get a little bit more emotional than usual. And in those moments, that is when you really need to take the time to really draw your energy back inward and to really take care and to be mindful of your breath, to be mindful of the sensations in your body, because right now you're very sensitive. So what it may feel like is like you're in a space where anything that touches you or anything that comes into contact with you may trigger a response, an emotional response. So you may be feeling hypersensitive. If you're already sensitive, you may feel more sensitive than usual. There may also be points where you're feeling anxious or you're feeling ungrounded. Again, this is the time to be gentle and to allow yourself to be in a space of acceptance of your position at that moment. So this is a time, and in this experience, where you're learning how to be gentle. This is, in essence, cultivating unconditional love for yourself. This is what's very important in this period of evolution on the planet and for beings on the planet, is to cultivate unconditional love for oneself. To honor the cycles of your body, to honor the cycles of your emotions, the ups and downs and the roller coaster of emotions that are unfolding right now, the patterns of emotions. It's okay to honor those feelings and to accept the ups and downs as just a natural process, a natural unfoldment of being a human being, of just being in a space where you're healing. So you're going to have things that come up that cause a lot of emotional upheaval. It's natural. This is part of the process. So now's not the time to judge or condemn yourself for anything that rises to the surface. So just be present with it, allow it to come up, and you'll find that as you allow things to come up naturally, they'll also naturally dissipate and go on their own. The more you try to attach meaning to it, the more you try to attach yourself to whatever comes up, the more you start to hinder the process of expansion, and you hinder the process of just the healing that's taking place. So this is okay. This is interesting because it's just a very delicate time, very delicate. You have to treat yourself as though you're almost like made of glass right now. That's kind of like the energy feeling that she's giving me right now. Treat yourself like a porcelain doll. How would you treat a porcelain doll? Just be very delicate with yourself and your energy at this time. And she understands that you're living in a time and on a planet where a lot of people don't understand gentleness. They feel gentleness is weakness. They feel that gentleness is perhaps unnecessary, but this is just a misunderstanding of the human condition. And while the human can be strong, the human can also be very vulnerable. And so there needs to be a mindfulness of how we go about treating the body and how we go about taking care of our mental and emotional state and our mental emotional bodies. So I'm hoping this is making sense to you. But these are the energies that she's bringing through right now, the messages. There's also a message of, which makes sense to me because I do a lot of this anyway, of spending more time outdoors. What she shows me is that as you spend time outdoors, what this will help you to do is have an expansion of your energy as a whole, but she's specifically showing me the mind, like your mental space. It'll help you to see things from a new perspective. If you're feeling as though your life is stuck or feels like things are not moving, She said, look, most of the time, this doesn't really actually have to do with what's actually happening. It has more so to do with how you're seeing your situation. So, spending time outside will assist you in being more open to different perspectives or just seeing things as they are or having an expanded perspective of possibilities and potentials for what can occur in your life. It also just helps you to relax and be at peace. So, to help in anchoring in these messages, which I'm sure will come through with some sort of healing, just spend some time focusing on the pelvic floor, the muscles within the perineum to just help with grounding and anchoring in those energies. You can even contract your legs or just wiggle your feet around a little bit, just to help in keeping your energy grounded. Okay. What this also shows me is it'll help with your overall energetic alignment, just to bring focus into the area that I just mentioned. All right, so I want to see the other message that comes through, which came through a little bit earlier and I forgot, is to pay special attention to your sacral chakra at this time. Pay special attention to that. I'm a crystal person, so I like to recommend crystals to help support healing these energy points. But you can also work with moonstone, carnelian. But again, this kind of goes back into the message that she's been transmitting during this part of the stream, and is that of gentleness and the increased sensitivity that you might feel. What this also says to me as well is to be mindful of your intuition, your feelings, and what you perceive energetically, because overall sensitivity will affect your intuitive senses as well. So pay attention to any feelings that you're getting around any situations. You may feel it as a very visceral sense. So your clairsentience, your feeling within the body, may be more activated during this time, also as well as your gut feeling. Another energy that's coming in to support this process feels to be the animal realm. The animal realm is coming through as supporters, guides, and guardians. I feel like this will help us to establish firm boundaries with our energy, to know when to draw the line with what we're giving. Let's excuse any sort of noise that may come through during the stream, like the ice cream truck where the music seems to be going very quickly. um, okay. So now, I feel like as we move forward with the stream, Mother Mary feels to be coming in. She brings her focus towards the heart space, one of my favorite centers. Her energy comes through as a little bit more Her energy feels much more like it's having a deeper impact than Kuan Yin's energy right now. I feel that she is helping and assisting with deeper levels of healing, like childhood wounds. So if you want to place your hand over your heart, you can do both hands or your left hand or whatever feels right for you. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of green. So it feels that she's bringing through, yeah, this is deep level cellular healing that Mother Mary is bringing through to us today. It will assist and complement the energy which Kuan Yin brought through, that of gentleness, compassion for ourselves, and uprooting these childhood issues where we're constantly judging ourselves because, let's say, our parents or guardians caused us to feel as though we couldn't be gentle with ourselves because we had responsibilities to take care of, made us feel bad if we didn't want to do something, scolded us because maybe we wanted to follow our hearts, but we were told that we couldn't. Mother Mary is helping us to heal this sense of self-judgment that we put on ourselves. She is helping us to heal childhood wounds and heal the wounds of the mother deep within our souls so that we can further embody the feminine, the divine feminine within ourselves. She says, many people have a distorted view of the mother and what this mother energy is supposed to be like in the physical realm and how it manifests. And when she talks about this distorted view of motherhood, it may be personal for each one of you, unique for each one of you. But whatever you experienced in your childhood with your mother has distorted your overall view of the mother. Whether your mother was a strict disciplinarian, or she was one who allowed herself to be taken advantage of by people around her, if she was one who felt like she had to carry all the weight without any assistance, if she was one who could not accept you for who you are on a fundamental level, all of these experiences distort your overall view of the mother and what it means to be a mother. So what she wants to assist with is healing these wounds, these paradigms within ourselves that keep us from embracing the mother energy and therefore mothering ourselves. So we don't judge ourselves harshly for anything that we do or don't do. And so we may love ourselves unconditionally, regardless of what happens. She wants to help clarify our vision so that we may feel and see ourselves through the eyes of love and have mercy on ourselves and have mercy on others. And when we do this, we become not just a mother to ourselves, but we are able to mother others when it is necessary. So what I want you to be perceptive of at this time is the deep soul resonance that Mother Mary is bringing through for us at this time. That deep feeling of connection with the physical body. You may feel that your energy is turning inward. Your awareness is being turned inward, further towards the spine or where your energy resides at the back. The deeper we go into ourselves, the deeper the cellular healing that is taking place. What Mother Mary brings through to us today also is the healing energy of Sirius, which has a very strong feminine energetic healing component. So allow yourself to perceive and embrace this healing energy from Mother Mary, channeling healing vibrations through the star Sirius. Facilitating this deep emotional healing. Breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Affirm it's okay. It's okay. This will allow the energy to flow as it needs to, so you can accept the past and to become fully present, so you can be free. Okay, so what you may feel at this time, it's a little bit hard to describe, is the pulling out and or the transmutation of any distorted patterns within the cells, within your subtle bodies. What this may feel like is like energies are leaving or being pulled out. Letting it go. Letting it go and allowing peace to flow freely throughout your body. Allowing yourself to feel at home in your body, in your soul's essence. Know it's okay to be here as yourself without judgment, to be fully present, and know that as you are fully present and embracing all that you are, that you're loved through all of it. You are loved and appreciated as you are. This is the true energy of the mother. All embracing, all accepting, and supportive. Love is here for you now. Dear souls, It's not something which is distant or far from you, but something which exists and resides within you. It is not something which you need to experience solely through another, but something that you experience as yourself and then share with another. Just feel yourself being embraced by that loving, divine mother energy. A reminder that as this energy moves through you, you may need to give yourself time to process it. Okay, so now with that, we have Goddess Hathor that also supports this energetic transmission. She comes through with the energetic signature of coming into your sense of what your life purpose is. And I feel this as well complements the energy that was brought through by Kuan Yin and Mother Mary. That the more accepting you are of yourself and who you are, the more you can embrace all that you feel called to do. She brings some energy up into the throat. The throat. Yeah, feels like the energy vibration has stepped up a little bit since she came in. All right, so bringing the energy into the throat, and then I also feel in the ears, which are part of the throat chakra. Feels like she's opening our communication channels to help us to more fully receive communication and give communication of all kinds. But this feels like it has to do with fine tuning those centers so we can hear and receive guidance from our higher self and any guides that are working with us or that we're working with. All right. So it feels like she's trying to find the words for it. But it almost feels like antennas that are coming out, allowing us to receive transmissions that are pertinent to our life purpose, our calling, our heart's desires, whatever we want to bring forth into the world. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So it feels like she's just attuning us to the realms of vibration, sound, vibration. Feels like she's turning up the volume a little bit so we can hear more clearly. Okay, so she says the energy that is being brought through at this time is that of loving communication from your soul family in the stars, your star family. So pay attention to any subtle signs of this communication. So remember, this is attuning you to the realm of vibration But what this will also do is fine tune your senses overall. So you may be able to perceive things a bit more, subtle messages that come through as intuition, sparks of insight, aha moments. This is part of the communication that you'll be receiving. Hmm. Yeah, this feels specifically like family of light through star systems that we as star people are connected to. And this communication, this type of communication is important because we are one cosmic family all together. So you must expand this definition of family to include those which reside within other dimensions. They are part of our family as well. This will assist in you following your intuition with any sort of actions that you feel guided to take. So it could be anything really for anyone. Could be writing and sharing your thoughts through writing, speaking, or honestly, as simple as when you're having a conversation with someone, an idea drops in your head of what to say next. It could be as simple as that. And that is your spiritual guidance coming through the divine and your star family. But these channels of communication are being fine-tuned right now to help you, to further help you follow your heart and your inner guidance. So you can be more in the flow and follow your inner wisdom. Take a moment to just reconnect with your breath. What we're being guided to do right now is to connect with the pyramids of Giza. I think with the last transmission, this is something that we were guided to do as well, but I didn't spend too much time on it. What you're being guided to visualize is a beam of light coming through the top of the Great Pyramid. And what you may want to see, or what you may already be seeing, is that this beam of light is also coming through your own crown. So you're receiving transmissions through the Great Pyramid and also through your own being. So you may see your own image superimposed on the Great Pyramid, and that the apex of the pyramid is transmitting light down through your crown and through your own being. And these are cosmic level transmissions in the sense of, I know that sounds very big and grand to say cosmic transmissions, but what it really will do is it'll help you to be in the flow of your own divine guidance, so that you don't have to sit around and decide what to do. You will be guided naturally. You will receive impressions quickly. It's like that kind of transmission that's coming through that, through the pyramid. Take a breath and allow yourself to just reconnect with your root, grounding down. If you want, you can see the base of the pyramid as grounding you, or see roots coming out and grounding you down. I feel this energy that's coming through is also very expansive. So you may start to connect to facets of yourself. You could be connected to these already, but it feels like there's more emphasis being placed on them. Abilities or gifts that you may have had that are there that want to be integrated into this lifetime in a loving and supportive way for yourself and all of humanity. Goddess Isis supports this. Like how now the Egyptian goddesses are kind of coming in with their support. Mm. All right, Goddess Isis. Okay, she's brings through transmissions of the third eye and reminds you that you all have magic within you at your disposal. You are connected with the vast universe and the source of all creation. And so therefore you can also create. She brings through the message of what you expect for yourself. I know it sounds very cliche, but she's saying expect the best, expect the highest outcome. But it is really important for us to raise our expectations. That is the message that she feels to be bringing through, is to raise your expectations. It's time for you to let go of this sense that whatever you have experienced in your life thus far is all that you can have. She wants you to start raising the expectations that you have for your experience. This is what occurs also when you start expanding on a multidimensional level. The dimensions that we talk about expand our possibility of experience. It expands the potential that we have, as opposed to limiting ourselves to what we can see and what we think we can have based on what we've had before. But to have a multidimensional, expanded experience, you're expanding your consciousness to the level where you understand that there is more. There is more than what you've to life than what you've had before. Expand your thinking, which is not necessarily conscious thinking. It's what you believe to be true about life. Your relationship with life. This is what affects your thinking. It's not just thinking differently. Change your beliefs. Now, you heard how the tone changed, right? She came through with this. These are different manifestations of the divine feminine energy. Kuan Yin was soft and gentle, and then Isis comes in with this very, I don't want to say strict, but she has an authority to her teachings. Thank you. Thank you. I want to give things a second to process. Thank you. You can express physically thank you. Expressing gratitude is very helpful. Brings you into your heart and also helps you to ground. So Isis is still kind of working with us on the levels of transformation. I personally feel it as a circulating, as like almost like a cyclone that's taking place on the inside. Mm-hmm. So allow yourself to be transformed. Allow yourself to be transformed so that you may experience new beginnings in your life. It's okay to have good in your life. It's okay to have a larger experience of life than you thought was possible. There's a lot of energy coming in the crown. I'm going to take another moment to sit and see what else comes through, but I might need to start bringing things down because I could feel it's a lot. It's a lot. So, another image that you can visualize with this process is Isis, her temple at Philae. If you don't have a visual now, you can watch this again later once you have the image of the path within the temple that leads to the Holy of Holies in her temple at Philae. You may see yourself there and just feel what happens to your energy while you're there. What I'm being guided to tell you is to take an intuitive journey to Philae with her. There may be for some of you, some sort of initiation that takes place within that temple. All right? Thank you. So we're going to start grounding the energies now and bringing it back. I think this is a good time so I can touch base with you all. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Sending gratitude to the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine energy. Exhaling out and grounding down. Setting the intention to call the energy back throughout all space and time into this present moment. So you may see this as parts of your energy coming back to center. Seeing your energy come back as a whole, complete. Could be an oval, circle, or to the shape of your body. Sending gratitude as you bring this energy back. knowing that everything that we've absorbed today is still processing. So give yourself that time. Give yourself that love. Grounding down, grounding down, grounding down. Thank you. And so it is. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. Feeling your body. You may want to move around a little bit. Just becoming present. Move your fingers and maybe your shoulders. Just really feel the physicality of your body. I'm coming back now. All right, everyone. All right. So I see we have about a few people watching. I'm very grateful for that. All right. So if you want to touch base with me, let me know how you're doing. How are you feeling? It seems, based on what I'm looking at, I didn't see any indications that the internet messed up or that things were chipping in and out. It seemed like it was okay. The camera was fine, whereas last time the camera was messing up. This time it seemed okay. So that's good. That's a good thing. So hi, Muriel. Angel Vibrations, love and peace. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this transmission if you're still here. That was actually very powerful. And I personally loved the diversity of the goddess energies that came in, with Goddess Kuan Yin bringing in the love, the compassion, very gentle. Mother Mary being very deep and visceral in her transmissions of soul healing. Goddess Hathor felt more ethereal and very star-like as she brought the energies into the throat, opened up our lines of communication through the pineal gland. Goddess Isis was really she felt like a teacher. And that was amazing. So I hope that you were able to have a good experience with this. If you would like to, like I said, this is a free event. If you would like to show your appreciation, I think I put in the description box ways that you can show your appreciation through donating. But of course, this is an option. You don't have to do that. But it always helps people like myself that are I'm a bit rebellious when it comes to doing things that are very, I guess, supportive of the current system. So I'm dedicating my life to this. Unless I get guidance to do something different, this is what I'm doing. So if you feel called to donate, please do. If not, just your thanks, your love, your support, and just joining me is enough. Do you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to say? I know that many people will be watching this on the replay, so I'll be probably getting some of that later. But let me know if there's anything you'd like to say. If not, I'm going to be going to the park to get some nourishment in from Mother Nature, to ground and just relax, for the rest of the day. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Goddess Stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And I send you all so much love. And like I said, stay in tune, stay in touch with me for the next Goddess Stream, because with this energy, I never really know when it's going to be the right time to do another Goddess Stream. It's very unexpected. I just know I want to do it. And then I wait for the Divine Mother to give me the guidance as to exactly when. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. I send you all so much love and gratitude, and take care. Bye-bye.